let's be honest here. Of who would be who. Samwise is the hero.
Slay. He's the only one who kept his head on straight the whole time.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Did you win?
I left in the middle of it.
Really? Was the game not going well?
Oh no, I had like 13 kills, two deaths.
Why didn't you just finish it?
Because it was gonna take a lot longer than I thought it was gonna take. I was the one that was really holding the win. But then they started going off by themselves and just yeah. So it's just like one of those things where it's like I could see the tide turning. So
you could see the tide turning and you had something else to go do.
Yep.
Spark.
Yes.
Do you realize that Turtle's
Yeah,
token
I see.
on?
I'm working on it.
Okay. Okay.
His is the only one that I didn't have to save it just to one. Everybody else, it was if I saved it to the talking, the not talking would automatically become the same token. But his, for whatever reason right now, just... I don't know. I don't know and I don't care.
Wait, what?
So, on stream, basically...
Oh wait, where is the donut?
A normal token, is, it shows like it's faded out when not speaking, and then it highlights when it is speaking. But you're basically able to set two images up for each state. And for some reason, your not talking state was the other campaign's token. But when you talked, you were this campaign's token. So you swapped from being a halfling to a lizard folk.
I'm not a changeling. I don't know what you're talking about.
Every time you opened your mouth. Oh. No, and I'm assuming with John in here that Jody will be swinging by when they're ready.
Yeah, probably. They said when they're done with getting their groceries.
Yep. It's my assumption. So, Kurt, for the stream, for the start of this, do you want me to go through the history? Read through the history again?
If you would not mind, that sounds like a wonderful place to start.
Alright. The world was embroiled in a bloody war of conquest. For 300 years, nations and empires rose and fell. Then, the first hero appeared. A man by the name of Krossed, a champion of the people, of his faith, and of honor. He quickly made a name for himself on the battlefield, and many said that his enemies died just from being in his presence. Krossed and his allies rose the ranks of their nations. Krossed was in the nation of Dranken. Other nations included Legisk, Daladraft, Munchest, and Laftel. Sometimes through diplomacy, other times leading revolutions, these allies rose. It was then that their plan began to take shape. With them in control of some of the most powerful nations, they formed a coalition. This coalition strove to end the centuries of war and bloodshed that came before it. But a strong power stood in opposition. In the 300 years prior, one nation had survived. The militaristic nation of Grapriz, sometimes an empire, sometimes pushed back to their black gates, they stood defiant. The peak of their power was, of course, when Krossed and his allies formed their coalition. A standing army of over 3 million conscripts and 500,000 career soldiers, Grapriz looked to stand firm against any enemy. The coalition was able to muster an army of 400,000 volunteer forces. They marched towards the capital of Grapriz, the Black Citadel. The Grapriz army met them in the Fields of Hate, a region 50 miles from the Black Citadel that was the site of over 500 battles in the last 300 years. Formerly a lush grassland, the land was now burned and marred through near-endless battle and drowned in blood, the ground itself crimson. The coalition found themselves outnumbered nearly 10-1. However, through military brilliance and no end to the heroics displayed by the coalition forces, the Grapriz army was beaten back. Now with only 900,000 soldiers and conscripts in total, and having killed only 50,000 coalition forces, the Grapriz king took to the field. The king of Grapriz had no recorded name, named only as the Beast. A towering figure nearly 10 feet tall, he rallied his shaken men and launched into a devastating counterattack against the coalition. Leading the charge, the Beast's forces tore the way into the coalition army's main encampment. It was there that Krossed and the Beast finally met each other on the field of battle. The same blows that sent his men flying, Krossed stood against. Krossed was faster and more disciplined, while the Beast's strength cracked the ground beneath their feet. Still, Krossed was able to get the upper hand. The coalition forces, however, were not so lucky. As Krossed prepared to deliver the final blow, he was struck with dozens of arrows. With the rest of the coalition forces routing, Krossed was the target of every archer that could fit in that small encampment. But as Krossed fell to his knees, divine intervention occurred. A four-armed angel descended from the heavens and brought Krossed into itself. It then returned to the heavens with Krossed. Almost as soon as the angel and Krossed disappeared into the clouds above, a beam of light and divine retribution came down from the heavens, immolating the Beast and all of the soldiers that remained in the encampment. The next king of Grapriz surrendered immediately. They had no more soldiers fit for duty, and now, it appeared, Krossed was a god. What followed was 200 years of relative peace. Krossed was officially deified by the churches of the other deities and welcomed into the pantheon. Grapriz lost all the land it had gained in its latest push of conquest, and prosperity reigned over the nations that had been born from the 300 years of war. 30 years ago, however, Grapriz had a sudden and violent coup, and the new king of Grapriz, Andrew Dreadlin, broke 200 years of peace when he launched a sudden attack into a small neighboring country. Overnight, it seemed, diplomacy was thrown out, and the world was at war once again. Andrew Dreadlin, though, unlike most of his predecessors, had a plan. A dark ritual to enact, a device to be built, a sacrifice to be made. The progress he made was swift. Unconcerned with borders, he launched attacks to recover specific items, materials, components, and craftsmen from all around the world were brought to the Black Citadel. Andrew was preparing the ritual for completion. Many throughout the world whispered of the destruction of all that was held dear, of homes being forever out of reach, of souls being trapped forever. Krossed heard their lamentations, heard their prayers. Another beam of light descended from the heavens, incinerating Andrew. Grapriz, however, did not fall to chaos, as many of the gods suspected it would. Conrad Dreadlin, Andrew's only son, swiftly took the throne, and brought a new sense of purpose to the people of Grapriz. His father was struck down unjustly, he claimed. To the seat of the coalition we will eventually march. The same coalition that brought Grappriz low, that conspired against the Iron Crown, that destroyed my father with foul magics. To the capital of Drankin we go. The world is ours. Our will shall be enforced. But that is not where this story begins. This specific story begins in Longtown, a middling port in Drankin. Many sailors joke, calling it the largest fishing village on the continent. Their destiny is called wayward souls towards a purpose, one shrouded in mystery. A purpose that begins in a rather cliched place, the Limp Noodle, a tavern of little renown. So, everybody has made their way to the tavern of the Limp Noodle.
Still love that name.
You did not travel the roads alone. As you made your way to this port, for whatever reason, you found other people to travel with. Ssapriina and... damn it. Can't read the name with how it is. Ssapriina and Ssinssrigg. The two of you, on your travels, encountered a very strange creature. A being made of metal. Did not eat, doesn't really sleep. But the three of you have found your way to the tavern. Roads are more easily traveled alone, and you were all going to the same place.
Well, this is a curious being. I've certainly seen constructs, even advanced ones, back at the academy, but you are far more sophisticated.
Is this something common up here or no?
I have no idea. I was one of the first of my kind, and I have been out of circulation for a long time.
So what is your name? Or designation, as it were?
Gradlid.
Gradlid.
Not really a robot, I have a soul. It's just wrapped up in a bunch of metal.
Well, that's certainly interesting.
Yes, we have a history of strange souls.
As well, those souls will be taken good care of by your mother, hopefully. I do hope the master is checking up on them.
The waitress, the barmaid, comes over to your table and asks the three of you, is there anything I can get you all?
Oh, just
Did you need any ale? Any food?
yes, whatever.
Lodging?
Not sure. Are we staying the night, my dear?
I would assume so. We have been traveling for quite a while.
Yes, the cart is rather.
Yes.
I wouldn't say no to that. What about your new friend?
I don't really need any of that.
You don't sleep?
No. I just need 2 hours of rest, I guess.
You can describe it as a meditative state.
Yeah, that.
So you don't need any food or drink. Well, I guess I suppose a simple meal for myself and my wife, and an ale as well. And of course, a
That
room
would
for the
suffice.
night. We can split it.
That would suffice.
Beautiful. Thank you for your patronage. I'll be right back. I'm sure the cook is getting something wonderful. And so she hurries back towards the kitchen to get things ready. Also talk with the building owner, figure out which room they're going to put you in.
I'll also stop them on the way through. Another round, please.
Yes. I will be there in just a moment.
Hey, Nuada. Hey.
And for Ssapriina and Ssinssrigg, as well as Gradlid, what's interesting to the three of you is this may be the first time that you are not the object of curiosity from the onlookers. Located in the center of the room is a rather odd pair. One, a traveler from obviously one of the tundra kingdoms, has found themselves traveling with a lizard. Stands tall, has the proud bearing of a warrior, wears armor, but still looks like a lizard. Some people whisper about the possibility of dragons being involved. Others are just laughing and trying to get their friends to believe the story of, oh no, one time I sailed with one of their kind, and various stories crop up all throughout the bar. Turtle, do you want to introduce your character? Did I miss much?
Nope, not well. Not that much. I'm gonna say I've come from a nomadic tribe through deserts and plains, and I'm gonna talk to Kari Hel and be like, I don't know how you could survive in such cold weather. I would rather just stay in the desert for months on end.
You, for credit, Kari Hel probably almost looks like she's burning up in here. Used to much colder climates. But the waitress comes through and comes with 2 meals in one hand, 2 ales in another. Sets them down at Ssapriina and Ssinssrigg's table. And then, points to the hallway going towards the back and says, Your door, by the way, is going to be straight down that hallway. You go straight. It's the one right at the end of the hallway, right across from it. Can't miss it. And she also puts a key down for you. It says, so for all of that, it'll be 5 silver and 30 copper. Or sorry, 5 silver and 3 copper.
That's not the problem. So,
Belados, thank you.
So she collects the money, goes back towards the bar, picks up another ale, and sets it down by Raisetsu. Here you go. I'm terribly sorry about the wait.
Oh, don't worry about it.
And then
Whispering in the corner to my companions. Cannot respond currently.
yes.
They just stare into the infinite.
No, we're just that quiet.
She does stop by Kari Hel and Hydrux's table. And so, is there anything I can get you two to eat? I also would like to ask, are you going to be staying the night? I'm assuming so if you're trying to book lodging, or trying to book a travel across the sea. Most sailors do their business early in the morning. I'm not sure you'll find anyone at the docks right now.
And yes, I would like to stay the night, and I would like a nice warm meal.
Alrighty. And so she, again, runs back towards the kitchen to go get stuff. You are able to settle in to the not necessarily quiet, but muted comforts that are available here. That is at least until yeah, that is at least until a man comes rushing into the tavern. He is out of breath, and he gets into the tavern, the door closes behind him, and he kind of collapses and on the ground there. Somebody gets him up on his feet, gets him sat at a table. The waitress rushes over with cold drink, sets it down in front of him, and people are worried. It's like, are you okay? It's like, you're running really hard. What are you running from? Why are you running?
Is the man visibly injured? Or is the person visibly injured?
Give me a perception check. Right. You do, in fact, see across his arms, he has scratches and bite marks as if he was attacked by a beast, but was able to get away.
Could I discern what attacked him based off of the claws? Or off of, the claw marks and how to treat him?
How how to treat them would be a medicine check, and I would allow you to just make a treat wounds check for it. How to figure out what was, how to figure out what attacked him would be a nature check.
Alright, wait for a treat wound. You call it a treat wounds check. Do I have the feat that lets me change that to... Oh, tell me I forgot to add that. Or is that not until later?
Wouldn't that just be your research field?
Oh, yeah, that's just my research field.
The using crafting in place of a treat wounds.
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
It's crafting in place of medicine for the purposes of treat wounds is Argent. I don't know if you have nature.
I don't have it trained.
This would be a recall lore. Give me a sec. I just want to double check that before I say you can. I just need to remember which side of yes or no the recall lore falls on.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do my crafting treat wounds check.
Recall knowledge is in fact an untrained check, so yes, you'll be able to make that one. All right. So, with a quick crafting skill check, you look and you're like, oh, these wounds look like they might have started to get infected. And you turn around, you mix up a couple things, soak a bandage in it and start wrapping the bandage around the man's arm.
Hold still, I don't want these to be infected.
Yes. He looks and is like, thank you. From what you saw from your nature check, it definitely was claw marks and possibly teeth from some large animal. You would assume a bear.
Can I check them to see if I can identify what the marks are from?
Yes, you can do the same.
Okay, what
Again,
is
it would be a nature check.
Okay.
I tries too.
Yes, you also kind of move to the area.
That is what? How do I roll that?
You click.
You did roll it, so it went through.
Okay.
So Hytrux and Ssapriina, the two of you are looking at this, and you're like, "That's not a bear. That's canine. That's probably a wolf." Hytrux, you actually see evidence that there was probably two of them. They probably leaped at him from two sides, and he put his arms up around his face and blocked the claws as they leapt at him, and them failing to get him, failing to knock him down, he was able to then run away. But yeah, you two recognize that it is wolves. Hytrux, you also recognize that there was probably more than one. Right. To the credit, the man says, bandits are They were right outside town. I could see the fields when they attacked.
And were there wolves too?
Would they have dogs?
Or top dogs?
Yeah. Yes. You've seen these bandits too? They command. They command wolves. They command all the creatures of the forest. It's not safe out there.
Evil druids?
Well, this is concerning.
If anybody actually wants to give me a knowledge local, you'd be able to.
Would be society.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to
Society.
say knowledge. What?
I
miss knowledge local.
It's a little mix-up of my additions. You can give me a break.
I'm an outsider. I know nothing
Well,
about
I was confused because I was actually looking for it because I remembered knowledge local being a thing.
Yeah, I'm at like a -1
No,
society.
Wait,
this
I can't
is why I do the negotiating.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
You know, I'm not from around here.
Oh, I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're definitely not around from here.
Raisetsu. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. So this is happening kind of like behind the bar, or not behind the bar, behind, from a table behind where Zaira and Nuada are sitting, yeah?
Yeah, so, Zaira, Raisetsu, and Nuada, you guys had one of the two corner tables, kind of situated back in the corner there. It was perfect for a brooding atmosphere.
Is this fella... Is this fella talking loud enough to potentially also, fact check him, just, listening in?
Yes. Yeah. When he came in, a hush fell across the entire tavern. So, his words are some of the only things that you hear.
Never mind.
Raisetsu, Nuada, the two of you, you're like, this has to be the work of druids. Now this,
This used to happen in my homeland all the time. Spirits.
commanding creatures of the forest that textbook druid play. And you both have heard stories of druids who, they get together and they try to wipe out civilization, return it all to nature. You're sure about that. Ssinssrigg, you know that war has broken out in the world. And while the king's armies are away, the bandits come out to play. And those bandits often have many of the same skills of scouts and rangers in the army. They probably hunting, scouting portion of the army that when the orders came in to ship out, they probably took one look at those orders and went, ha, fuck that, and went bandit. Is it disgraceful? Yeah. But most of the bandits would also tell you, it's probably safer.
Real quick. So you know the oh jeez, the colored circles when you select your token, the
Yeah.
red, green, and blue ones. My red one says 3. What does that mean?
Perception.
Oh, okay.
I have on everyone's character, for a quick reference, perception on the left, health in the center, AC on the right. I will be right back. RP amongst yourselves.
Well, I
Right.
suppose it is easier for people to go bandit rather than go to the front lines.
Well, consider my mother. She went through the same thing when she was banished.
Banishment's a bit different from being drafted.
They were here to protect the people and not prey on them.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've met you before. I am Ssinssrigg Malig, Doctor of Boom's Alchemical Academicals. And this is my wife, Ssapriina.
Ssapriina DeVir, barbarian.
Nice to meet you both. I am Hytrux. I come from the lands in the east with my nomadic tribe.
Every land is east of here.
True.
It's like
But
you hear a
hey,
small chuckle from the corner of the room.
to be fair, I have a -1 to my society modifier. Alright?
Okay.
So I'm
Also,
awkward.
So
got
he
no
doesn't know
barriers.
anything else. He just knows it's east. Alright, he knows he's been
Mile,
traveling
light years,
west.
the same distance.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the man thanks Ssinssrigg for the bandages. He's like, after a little bit, he kind of rubs them and is like, these don't hurt anymore. What? Did you use magic?
No, of course not. Just some simple tricks and a few of the right herbs. Really makes a wound come together very nicely, very quickly.
You should teach that. That's whew.
I am still learning from the best.
Oh, be scary to see what the best could do. Oh. So after that bit of excitement, though, the tavern starts to get a bit louder again. People are starting to return to their normal conversations. Talking about the strange folk that immediately jumped up to a stranger's aid.
That's what I was supposed to do. Do you mind if we come and sit with you? Yeah. Might as well get to know some people. I'm always interested in those who travel around.
Sure, I don't see a problem with that.
You always have much to learn from travelers.
So, which table is yours?
The one next to this frozen woman.
We shall take our seats. Come, Ssapriina, Gradlid.
Gradlid.
Gradlid. It's hard to say with the accent.
Gradlid.
Gradlid.
You're Gradlid.
You're gonna have to get used to the German.
It's gonna be a running theme that you guys mispronounce my name.
It's not.
Well, then get the name that's easier to say if it's the accent, Gradlid. Actually, I'm
The German
curious,
accent does not lend itself to L's very well.
So I am very curious about how well I can, and how well I can hear Gradlid here. I'm not quite sure if any of my methods would work on him. And who are you, my?
I'm having a hard time understanding some of that.
Yes, well, I am sorry. The accent is not great. And I'm terrible at it. But, who is this other person that you've sitting with, Hydrox?
This is Kari Hel.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. Although how you can stand this damnable heat is still unknown.
What do you mean, damnable? It's lovely.
If you do not learn to stand the heat, you would not last very long at the academy. There is fire everywhere.
All the
Especially where
time.
it's not supposed to be.
It is chaos in the tower.
Nuada will go ahead and just look over and pipe up. You do realize that you are sitting next to the fireplace as well, ma'am. And then he's just gonna go right back down to reading his book.
She's gonna stare at him and she's gonna make his ass wet.
Wait, do I have that prepared too?
Like how wet are we talking? Like
Like, cup of water. You just sat down on a cup of water.
Yeah, it's one of those. Well, let's see. It's some soil an object of light bulk or less. It's as if somebody spilled a beer on you, just out of nowhere.
Nuada's just gonna look down at his pants. Oh dear.
I'll
I believe I might have wet myself.
I'll unwet
Yeah,
him.
great start. Oh.
We're gonna have a prestidigitation battle.
Oh god.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
and now
what
it's
did we
dry
get ourselves
again.
into?
Curious.
Oh.
Well, they weren't trying to hide their spell castings, so you have a very good idea where it came from.
Who did what? Yeah.
Mm.
It's going to
But,
point to the automaton with his book.
Mm.
I like you. Point to Kari. I also like you. But again, you're sitting next to the fireplace. Come sit over here.
So we just playing musical chairs in the tavern?
I didn't ask to sit there. I was shown the table. I didn't get a choice. Fuck off.
Don't worry. It's colder in the corner with this company.
The brooding corner, apparently.
None of us are brooding.
I never said you were brewing. I said the corner was perfect for it.
Granted, Nuada does look like the type to brood, considering, he's got tattoos going, up his chest and chin and shit like that.
You just look like you've been in prison.
I've got tattoos too, like across my face and up my legs. So yeah.
See, there we go. We could be best friends.
Excuse me.
Okay, second best friend.
You about to get your ass disowned.
So
I have a mate,
any-
thank you.
So that man earlier said something about the bandits. Did I don't suppose anybody around here is going to do anything about it.
I will, but I can't do it by myself.
I'll go with you. It'll be good practice for when we get to the war.
You two are conscripts?
Not officially.
I don't think you can be official, unofficial conscripts. I think it's kind of implied that you're kind of owned.
I'm heading
Less conscript,
east
more
to
conscript.
join the war. I mean, I was conscripted a long time ago, but
You were
that was in the last
conscripted.
war.
You were constructed, not conscripted. There's a
A little bit
difference.
of both.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Actually, Gradlid's to Gradlid's credit, no, it was both.
Okay, then.
I was
then.
constructed to be conscripted.
Well, it sounds like somebody's going to need healing. Just don't expect me to harm.
But, Doctor, do no harm, but do no harm. Isn't that supposed to be the saying?
Who told you I was a doctor?
I mean, you did fix that very loud man's arm up,
True.
but you know what? How about this? And Zaira, you get kicked under the table, like in the shin. I do believe that we may be of service.
I'm not really skilled in combat. I don't think I should go.
We
Nonsense.
would love to help, but
Nonsense.
we just ordered food.
Yes, yeah,
Who
we.
said we were doing anything tonight? I still have food. We just ordered a room.
You
We
just
have
ordered
room
food.
for
We
the
just
war.
ordered food.
In the morning.
We
Zaira
should
don't heal.
fall in love.
Yep.
I mean,
You do
There's
have
no
so
rush
much
to
in
bed
common.
tonight.
They're
Why should I
bandits.
bring
The
you
bandits
along?
will keep
Also-
until the morning.
because who else would keep your ass alive?
Well, I mean,
That's why you
clearly
took me
this
along. So,
pale man here can heal. I should just hang out with him.
as such, I am volunteering you. However, I will advise that my companion here is much better suited for support. I do have the grace of Pharasma, so if anyone is harmed more than what our good doctor here may heal with tonics and folk healing,
You
I
get
can always
kicked under
step in.
the.
Fuck you.
Oh, healing.
You little.
No, it's
I'm gonna.
no, it's not meant to be disrespect.
Remember the oath. Remember the oath.
Yes,
And
you.
then remember you have a very easily angered wife with a very
Make
large
sure
bladed
that I am
axe.
Very. You know what? That is completely fair. With your perfectly legitimate healing, I may also be able to support with that.
Hey, Nuada, would you like to take my chair?
The oath only said I had to try and save lives. It did not say I had to be successful.
Well,
This is going
Fair
wonderfully.
Wait, does prestidigitation only have 10-foot range?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, then I couldn't have.
I don't care.
There is something
I was about
about
to say.
I'm like,
this
we were-
situation doesn't matter.
No, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. There is always something about gods that causes narcissism.
No, I wish to apologize.
mean-
What is your name, sir?
Dr. Ssinssrigg Malig.
Dr. Malig, I wish to offer my sincerest apologies. I did not mean to offend. Your healing is rather magnificent for not having any divinity behind it, and as such, you would be a wonderful cog in any good party or any good adventuring team. And he's gonna look at Zaire and go, Did I brown nose correctly?
Well, let's put it this way. When you're all dried up and out of spells, someone has to.
You know, that
So-
that is very fair.
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation to make his nose brown.
When the doctor is down, all you will have left are prayers.
Just kind of put my hands on Ssinssrigg's shoulders just to keep this from snowballing. No.
Again, I meant no offense. I meant no harm.
Tavern brawl. Tavern
I'm just gonna
brawl.
watch on in amazement.
Like, oh look, the food is here. Thank you.
Oh wait, food is here.
Yes, let's all take our mind off things.
Up the tension here.
You basically say, I wonder when the food's going to get here, and that's when the waitress is kind of who's been sitting at the bar watching is kind of like, oh, and she grabs the plates and runs over.
I like to think of it more of she was just waiting for either a fist to fly or a piece to be made so that she wouldn't get caught in the middle of it.
Which would be understandable.
Like, you don't want to come out with 7 plates of food to only have it all broken because of
because of some
A
random
single
bar
scuff?
fight. Yeah.
like, that would suck.
You see a couple of the guys at the bar. Look, one shakes his head, reaches in, pulls out some money and hands it to the other.
They were betting.
Yes.
Yes, it seems like they were betting that I would break my oath.
That or somebody broke the table.
Well, we normally saved up for the second night.
I said table, not bed.
Yeah? Did I stutter?
That's the third night. Third night, third date.
Sarah just covers her face with her hands.
Look, a little bit of humor helps to break the ice. Especially if it is aimed at me. I can take it. So,
Yes, and we need
Okay.
some ice broken
Would we like
with
to
our
test
new
that?
table mate.
So, the man who was hurt earlier, the waitress, asks you like where you live. Is like he was traveling through. So she offers him a free place to sleep tonight. His room is all the way around. And so she comes over and she's like, okay, you didn't need a room, right? And she points at Gradlid.
No.
And you two are sharing a room.
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody else need rooms?
I wanted the room. I ordered it with my meal.
Nuada will raise a hand.
I'll raise a hand.
Okay.
Although I believe those two are sharing, and I'll point between the two in the corner.
We would still require 2 beds. Unless... And he just kind of looks at Zaira for a second and goes, yeah, no, never mind. She'll want another bed.
Why do you
Hey,
have to
so,
make things weird?
so
Because it's me.
I'm
She-
asking
she
you
looked-
that, John.
she counts up and she's like, well, that's just perfect. Let me go get the keys. And she goes and gets the keys to everyone's bed. And so she'll put people around. Let's see. I'll be Nuada, Zaira, Kari in the corner, Raisetsu, High Trucks in the other corner, All of the beds are now accounted for. Yeah.
Perfect number of bed.
Yes.
That's just
Well,
something.
it's surprising, actually. I didn't actually count out or plan for that, so caught me off guard.
Happy accident.
That's what a bedroll in a stable's for.
Alrighty. She asks if anybody needs help finding their rooms.
I have no idea where you pinged for me. It's all blackness to the south, so.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's-
Okay, so. Ssinssrigg and Ssapriina. Zaira. Nuada. Raisetsu. Hytrox. Kari Hel. There we go.
Oh, is it
There
bedtime
you
already?
go. No, not necessarily, but I wanted to make sure that, you know, I wanted to make sure that you knew which rooms were yours.
What time is it, anyways?
It is probably around 6 p.m.
Now I finally get the map on my screen.
So, you all have rooms. You all should at least have an idea of where they are now.
Yep.
What would you guys like to do?
Well, I suppose we should figure out where these bandits came from. At least a direction, and then we can start tracking from there back to their encampment.
Should we talk to the man again?
Well, he did mention that they were outside of walls, and if they are this close to a
Just
city-
outside of town,
Oh,
not
sorry.
outside of walls. Let
Sorry.
me, actually.
He said he could see from the fields.
Or
He said he
more.
could see the fields.
Oh.
Let me just make sure it changes properly.
Yep.
It does!
The limp
This-
noodle!
Is Longtown.
Limp noodle.
I'm trying to zoom in a little bit so I can read this.
I'll be right back real quick.
There we go. Okay.
Most of the buildings are going to be houses, storehouses, and whatnot. Most of the people in this town are either fishers or farmers, as is often the case.
Port town, that's kind of important.
Yep.
Do I know who the patron deity of this town is? Or are they just worshipping a smattering of gods here?
Most of them worship a smattering of gods, but the most common name uttered in these areas is that of Krossed. You are in Dranken, so you are in the
We're in cross country.
yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Pun.
Which makes a very interesting saying of "Let's go cross country."
Yes, exactly. Puns!
So, okay. Because depending on that, I might have actually taken a look at the chapel, but if it's probably to cross, then should be good there. But yeah, no, if they mention that these bandits are getting...
One thing you do notice about chapel is it is misspelled on the sign.
Yeah. And it is driving Nuada crazy. That's why he's happy he doesn't have to go over there. But if these bandits are getting close to the town, then they're getting bold. Bold means they make mistakes, making themselves, well, easier to track. And one or two of them might actually be nearby, out in the open, watching. After all, if a group of bandits versus a bunch of peasantry is not really a fair fight for the peasants.
It really is.
So, they might be being a little brazen. And, well, when fools act out in such a way, they tend to make a lot of mistakes. So the man is still here, yeah?
Yes.
And please forgive me, I came in like halfway through that conversation, so if I'm missing something, I apologize. He mentioned that he was attacked relatively close to town, like...
Yes.
Okay.
I think he said like just outside of town.
He was on the roads and could see the fields when he was attacked. Like, it was close enough that he probably ran for maybe an hour.
How stealthy are you, my good fellows?
Mm.
Don't expect too much from me.
Not terrible at it.
We should do fine on a hunt.
My thought process simply being that, oh no, look at this clergy member just walking up the road with a large sack of gold or a large coin purse. Just walking up. Well, at that point, that's a tempting target.
I mean, we do have a cot that we could use. Throws the top over you, make it seem like your cargo.
Well,
And
I've
on
had
top of
a-
that, if it's a cargo wagon, we can simply, hide in the back.
very true. Okay.
It is not a wagon, it is just a cart. Wagons are way too expensive this early.
Okay, well,
Well, we can still throw a tarp over it.
You could
Just
put
put
like
all
a
Megan
person
thing.
in the back, I think.
Oh.
Well, the one passenger is the two people. It's the driver and passenger riding side by side on like the seat, while all the shit's stuffed in the back. I imagine it's just maybe 5 to 10 feet long, or 5. I think it's a 5 by 5. Crap, give me a sec to look it up.
It's like, I think it's like a little hay cart kind of thing. Let me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you probably could stuff somebody in the back, but if we have like heavy material stuff,
most, like 1, maybe 2.
Okay, it is 10 feet long, 5 feet wide, and 4 feet high from the wheels on the ground to the top.
At times like this, I miss the small party.
10 feet long, 5 feet wide. It wouldn't be comfortable, but you all could fit in there. You couldn't carry any other cargo. And like I said, it wouldn't be comfortable. It's not like you'd be able to fight in it or do that, but you could travel.
Would we at least have enough room for people to be able to scramble out of it rather quickly? Like, let's say, hypothetically, we get surrounded, and oh yes, by all means, sir, go ahead, take a look at the cargo. You know, pick out whatever you want. You know, some idiot pulls the tarp up, and 5 or 6, jackasses come screaming out of it.
Yeah,
Trojan horse them.
from a distance, it looks like a bulging hay wagon of cargo, and then they get closer, and it's actually just
Surprise! The cargo stabs.
yeah.
The cargo is people.
I was just about to say that.
I would say that you would be able to exit the cart in one action, which is relatively quickly. It might screw up further things, but
Well, I would still
you'd
like.
be able to exit quickly, but that's also very dependent on your nature of quickly. I remember. I think about it as in when I was a kid, I was challenged by my cousin to sitting in a wagon, get out of the wagon faster than him. He was a quick little bugger. I was about twice as big. So instead of trying to actually, get out, I literally rolled over, flopped on the ground, and was like, I'm out! So,
I mean,
depending on your definition of quickly, yeah, no, very quickly.
You could tuck and roll. That's a valid option.
look, as long as the barbarian can get out, all menacingly.
I wouldn't be hiding in it. It's my cart.
I don't know where my mount's gonna hide in it.
You could ride
Gonna pull it.
alongside it.
Yeah, it's okay. Right alongside the cart. It's not going to be that big of an issue.
You know,
It
three
would make it-
people.
It would make it a lot easier for people to squeeze in.
Yeah.
Far more comfortable.
But I mean, we can Trojan cart this on, bitch.
I mean, we have to see the cart before we can make a proper plan, but we seem to have something going.
Yeah. The only reason I brought that plan up is because if, people who are armed to the teeth just start waddling on up the road, just swaggering on up the road, like obviously looking for these schmucks, then they might just go, okay, we'll just let you guys pass, and then attack the next people behind us.
So, for immediate plans, is there anything we're doing other than sleeping inside the cavern tonight, or?
Not from what I'm gathering. I feel like we're just kind of doing the whole planning stage first, while we're still here, because we all agreed that, yeah, this can wait till the morning. No one's in any hurry.
This is more entertaining than Nuada reading the same book for the 3rd time, because he left the rest of them back at the library.
Okay. Yep. Look. Oh my god.
Onwards into battle, my good friend.
It's the goodest puppos.
Oh my god.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Discord.
No.
Yeah.
I'm a good boy.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of something entirely different.
I mean, it was more just I'm searching cart gifts, and I was like, I must share. But it was perfect timing.
Because that's exactly what I'm picturing for the cart. So it's like, yeah, it's a little like shanty hay wagon thingy.
Maybe a little lower to the ground, but yeah.
Yeah, a little lower to the ground.
Well, that's 4 feet up.
It will get better.
Alright. So,
Are you guys going to you have a plan? You guys gonna turn in for the night?
Yeah,
What's
that's
the idea?
Anybody else? We've had
Fine with
meeting,
me.
We've done our introductions. Kind of. Who hasn't
Do you
been
think
introduced?
the bandits commit, arson in broad daylight?
If they were committing arson in broad daylight, then they would
Larson.
just attack the town. Oh.
Larson.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I heard arson too. I'm like,
So
wait,
did I.
what?
That's why I'm like, wait, what?
Lay arson.
Larson.
I'm like, if they were committing arson, there would be more people than just us going after them.
But yeah, no, like, Nuada's more than willing to tuck in for the night.
I'm just gonna hang out in the tavern all night.
Rooms then.
Yeah. So, as the night goes on, those of you remaining out in the area. Sorry. I saw what you did there, Jody.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay. As the night drags on, those of you still
A new trainee has arrived.
out in the tavern room, the patrons
Thank you for the follow.
get less and less. They move on. They turn in for the night, etc. Last call goes out shortly after the sun goes down. The ale stops flowing. The barmaids start cleaning everything up. Everyone who's left goes to their various houses and rooms and whatnot.
So, Gradlid. You mentioned earlier you were constructed to be conscripted.
Yes.
So, you were made with a will
Yes.
to have that will taken from you.
Not so much was made with a will. From my understanding, beings like me are created and then have a soul of a person put into a core as housing.
You have a choice.
Yes.
However, right now you don't.
Oh no, I have a choice. I choose to go and fight.
Welcome to the medics. Try not to get your license revoked.
I did it before and I'll do it again.
So less conscripted, more volunteer.
Yes, that's true. After all,
The
when
first
fighting...
time you were conscripted.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, it was a good cause.
So, do any of you enjoy the stars?
I do enjoy looking at them from time to time.
Look at them all the time, because I don't have to sleep.
It's a very interesting hobby of mine that I just stay up late and watch them shift in the sky. Me, how to say? If you can see where they are and where they're moving, you can see where they will be. And you can kind of take that theory to the real world. You follow?
No.
Mm. So as like direction or do you mean like fate?
Fate is an interesting word. Let me show you. I'm going to reach into my pack and I'm gonna put a little. It is a sphere that looks like a glass ball. God damn.
Made it
I
bigger.
engulfed the tavern.
Yeah.
No,
Just-
I wanted to make sure people could see it, so.
Well, I was gonna describe it, but yeah. Yeah, it looks like a glass orb that there is moving, twinkling lights on the inside that look identical to the night sky.
Ooh.
Ooh, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic because I remembered I have that.
Okay.
I'm usually not the one that has this.
Well, I gotta say, you detect magic.
An interesting bauble. What does it do?
I use it to tell fortunes or to read people's future.
Oh, like a crystal ball?
Yes. This one's just pretty to look at. Also, it can do this. And I lift a finger up and it just floats.
Ooh. Ssapriina's just in awed by it because she hasn't seen magic since she pretty much left home. So this is ooh.
How big is it?
It is. How to say?
Like would it be light bulk?
Yeah, it's It's basically the size of like a crystal ball.
Okay.
So like
so,
baseball sized.
A little larger, yeah.
so once you set it down, I'm gonna use prestidigitation to lift it back up.
That does not work.
Nope.
Wait, doesn't? What? Huh. Like seriously?
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
Nuada would just reach forward, just like tap the crystal ball.
It will float away from you once you tap it.
No. I'm so sorry, Rocky. Please come back.
Mm.
Just holds his arms out, just like, please.
Ooh, I like to think that the tapping set it in motion, and it doesn't just go away from John. It actually starts orbiting Raisetsu.
This is such a fascinating thing. The
Is this magic bound?
the astronaut
Is-
for Sacrier Academy would be so.
Something I understand, but cannot explain.
Is it similar to an ion stone?
I don't think you know enough to be able to answer that question.
Yeah.
I thought you were telling me I don't know enough to ask that question.
I'm not sure you know enough to ask that question either, but I'm being nice.
Okay, I probably don't. Ignore the
No.
question.
Like, you don't know what an Ioun stone looks like, and I don't know what an Ioun stone looks like, so we're basically both just like,
Like, where did that word come from?
Like, I've heard of it. This looks like a stone. It's magical. Might be something.
basically you just put together magic stone floating and basically came to a conclusion.
I did a Google search in my brain for magic stone and got iron stone.
Yeah. Well, Raisetsu would say, this probably isn't what you're describing. But while it's orbiting me, I will reach my hand out, and when its orbit reaches my hand, it just stops over top of it.
Fascinating. So you are a fortune teller.
Yes. And, well, I can tell people what they might do in the next day. My specialty is nudging it in the correct, more beneficial way. And I will reach my hand out, and the ball will float to the other side of the table. Would you like to have your fortune told?
I would be curious, yes.
Okay. Then put your hand on the ball.
I go and I grab it like as lightly as I can.
And you see what was the slow oscillation of stars gather in the orb begin to change how fast they move, and they begin to change shape. And instead of it just being a swirl, it begins to pulse in and out until it eventually melds into a single star.
And what does that mean?
Yeah. So, the future, I cannot see anything. The past, however, might not be my right to say.
What about the past?
The star in the orb tinges a bit from like a bluish white to a crimson red. That is what we call blood star. It's a little obvious how it got its name.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just say, everybody at this table, don't get on our bad side.
I understand. That's fascinating.
That was obvious to me from the beginning.
And I'll flick my finger and the orb will flow back to me.
Nuada kind of gives you like a little bit of a skeptical look, Raisetsu, and says, "Do you mind checking mine, ma'am?"
Can you not manhandle it this time?
I could set it gently, so why can't you?
Fine. Yes, I will be very gentle with Rocky here. Something tells me that this thing would have a mean right hook if I pissed it off. Or make me run up and down some steps.
But first, let me correct you. I call this thing Negai.
Negai.
From where I come from, it's... the word means wishing stone. Well, wish, per se. And it's a stone.
Then allow me to correct myself. I will be gentle with Negai.
Then here you go.
He will hold out his hands, like to just like
And
hold
I will
it up.
place it.
Okay.
The images on the ball shift back from its normal static scrolling to you see a cluster of stars that are constantly forming and then disappearing, and then forming and then disappearing. So, you are a part of the cycle. Someone who maintains life coming in and out of the world.
As is Lady Pharasma's will.
Well, it seems like you are perhaps a little chained to that destiny. It's good that you enjoy it, I hope.
Well, of course. I am not like the rest of my colleagues. The rest of them go, oh, death comes for you all, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, I say, yes, Lady Death will have us. So, let's fucking party. Let's have fun. No sense in being sad and dour. I'd much rather be drinking by a bonfire.
So you're
Yeah.
literally just YOLO.
Not quite YOLO.
Yes.
I mean, he's still
no.
riding
Yes.
solo.
Nah.
But Nuada will offer Nagai back. I want
Seems to be my turn.
so badly. So badly. To have someone else I know do this. But their mother would kill me.
Well, you did say death comes for us all.
That doesn't mean I want to go meet her earlier than my appointed time.
Who's to say it wouldn't be your appointed time?
If Lady Pharasma wished for me to die, I would simply die. Besides, just because you're fated to do something does not mean free will is suddenly snuffed out. Lady Pharasma is both the guardian of the dead, the judger of souls, and the Lady of Fate. She knows that all too well. Anywho.
John, you don't know how hard it was for me to not ask you for a fortitude check after you said if she wants me to die, she'll have me die.
It's like,
I know what's the worst that'll happen. Oh, my heart!
yeah, no, it's like
Is it-
the chair that you're sitting on suddenly breaks, and you look up at the ceiling, and all of a sudden, like, a fucking chandelier drops on you out of
Final
nowhere.
Destination shit.
Yeah.
Complete Final Destination. Just whoop, there we go. You
Or
said
it's
the
like you
magic
fall
word.
down and a broken chair leg misses the back of your head by like 3 inches.
At that level 1, what is this, 5th edition?
All
But
edition.
yeah, no, it was really hard for me to not just do that on
To
you.
not pull a Final Destination and just, oh, well, let's see then.
Yeah.
I'll tap on the table and
Well, there you
watch.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like he was expecting it. Like, wait a second, I might be tempting fate a little too much here.
Oh,
It's like right before you let go, I mentioned, oh, look up.
Silent prayer. I call upon my goddess to protect me from the wrath of my goddess and my stupid tongue.
It's like, of all the cryptic messages that I'm able to tell you, and then it's just like, look up. Wait, what?
And then there's death. Hi.
Yeah, so I'll tap onto the table, and the ball will just float in the center. Well, the night sky is lovely, but I do believe it is time to turn in. Maybe tomorrow night? I will basically raise up my arm, and the ball will just go right into the sleeve.
This is so fascinating.
Yeah, let us go to bed. We have a interesting day tomorrow.
Yes, yes, we do.
At least Lucas will get to stretch his legs.
Ah, yes, he will. I
Oh,
hope he's
fuck me
okay
back.
and got stable.
I'll just look out the window the last time. Little cloudy.
No.
Sounds like Nadia found his room door locked.
Nuada was just wants to snuggle. Snuggle with a friendo. No, I'm not running away.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Anyways,
Sorry.
so everyone is asleep or resting. The Gradlid, what are you doing now that the tavern is empty? It's quiet.
We're reading a book.
Reading a book. By the soft glow of the dimming fire, slight crackling.
Yep.
Well, while you read that book, can you give me a perception check?
I can't. Shazam. It's a pretty good book.
We all die.
Over
Oh,
the
no.
sound of the
Let-
crackling fire.
Lay arson.
Over the sound of the crackling fire, over the rumbling, whistling of the wind, you hear the howls of wolves.
Well, that can't be good.
Oh dear.
There are woods surrounding the town. The howls seem very, very far off.
So they're not as close as we thought.
We're not awake, we can't hear this.
I'm gonna wait a couple hours and see if I hear it again to gauge whether or not it's closer.
Okay. Give me another perception check. You don't hear wolves necessarily. You do hear approaching the tavern the sound of footsteps. Multiple footsteps, not all of the steps human.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go through the whole place and start waking people up. Quiet.
Okay.
And basically tell them that the bandits may have found us instead of the other way around.
So, Whose room do you enter first? Who do you want to find first?
First available room. I would
Okay.
assume this one.
Yep. So. You find Nuada there. You are opening.
I would have gave like a light tap first,
Light tap.
not just break in.
Okay.
I mean that's not locked.
Nah, Nuada would probably have locked his door, especially if there were potential bandits. But if you knock, I'd be willing to bet he'd probably wake up. Yes. What?
The bandits may have come and found us instead.
The bandits are coming.
Oh, hello.
Roll for initiative.
Forget being quiet, I guess.
Alright. Where is it?
I live for that reaction. So,
Shit.
unfortunately, right now, the only peoples that can roll initiative is Gradlid and Nuada.
No. Whoops.
Other people will be able to roll initiative as they wake up.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Would I have any of my prepared potions from the previous day?
Yes.
Okay.
They still have about 2 hours of reactiveness left.
Okay.
Yeah, because they last 24 hours.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, that's
I mean, it makes sense. They're ambushing us, basically.
the unfortunate life of Gradlid was a short one indeed.
all right. One of the the one wolf that sees you specifically will, run up, and one of the others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Oh, there's okay. I thought this was just another bedroom, and so it was closed.
No, it's a kitchen.
Yeah,
And it runs through the kitchen.
I'm in danger.
So, the wolves all get there, but most of them can't attack you. The one that can will 16. Does a 16 hit you?
It does not.
All right.
Because my chest is a breastplate.
Oh, that's lucky.
What about a 22?
Oh yeah, that hits. Sure.
Okay. So, while you're able to adequately guard against the one, the second one that ran in from the kitchen catches you by surprise and swipes at you twice. And so you'll take 6 plus 8, so it's gonna be 14 damage, and
Oh, good.
I need you to roll an athletics check.
Good. Yeah, that's just most of my health.
I'm scared, guys.
You said
Well,
14?
You and me both.
Yes. You are able to successfully avoid getting knocked down. One of the bandits runs up and yells at you. It's like, there was a man that came in here earlier. You know, where is he? And he has his bow drawn.
Oh, he left town hours ago. He didn't want to stay when there's bandits in the area. He went east.
What? Wait, no. He couldn't have. We were watching that road.
He must have been a lot more careful. I mean, he did get attacked today. Or yesterday. Whatever time of day it is.
And he turns to the other bandits. Search the tavern.
Would any of this loud shouting happen or would any of this happen to be loud shouting?
Relatively.
I mean, the guy was shouting.
Could we hear it through our room walls? Because if so, I'd be
up. About to say, everybody who's sleeping, roll perception checks.
Where is it? Where? I'm trying to find it. Hang on.
Right side underneath conditions. Just above actions, you'll have receive initiative.
There we go. Perception. Oh, damn, that's not bad.
Well,
all
I'm
right.
used to louder noises from the academy.
Yeah. So, I still need a perception from there's Zaira and Hytrux.
How do I set it so that it doesn't me if it's public or?
Alright. Let's see if I can move that roll.
Up at the top next to character, you'll have one that has 2 little speech bubbles. That would be Whisper to DM.
Yeah, it's right above your ability scores.
I think I have it set up to auto ask. Maybe not. So, Ssapriina and Kari Hel, the two of you wake up and can go ahead and roll initiatives.
Oh, damn, we
Okay. And yeah, so I'll wait just a little bit. People, John, you're slow.
I'm sorry.
Gradlid, go ahead and take your turn.
Well, being at like no health drastically changes my turn. So let me bring it up on. I'm gonna smack the bitch. I guess. I'm gonna do a spell strike on the wolf beside me. Actually,
To
Yeah,
the
yeah.
left of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you go boop. Yeah.
What does the parry part mean?
The parry for an act, it's like Ray's shield, except it gives a +1 to AC instead of +2.
Okay. So unfortunately a 12 will miss.
Well, shit. I'm gonna cast shield.
Alright.
And I'm gonna yell, "Everyone get off!"
Everyone wake up! So,
Bandits
Zaira,
were here.
Ssinssrigg, people who did not make the DC 20 perception check can make another one. Now, at this point. If you didn't wake up before, you can wake another person.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
I am definitely used to worse.
Well, I'm guessing your roommate's gonna wake you up.
High trucks, 18 will actually pass the second one.
Nice.
The DC is going down as it goes. So go ahead and roll an initiative. All right.
And plus, I'm not being very subtle about it.
I'm apparently a very heavy sleeper.
I just got to sleep.
So,
Taking this with me.
Ssapriina, you had heard shouting, had kind of woken up. Then you heard Gradlid yell, "The bandits are coming!"
All right. And Ssinssrigg is awake, right?
No.
No. Okay. Then first reaction is wake him.
All right, Ssinssrigg, you are now awake. Go ahead and roll me an initiative.
Official, I'm awake.
All right. It's starting to shape up here. John still last. So that's your first action. You get 3 actions throughout the turn. So
Okay.
what would you like for movement is an action. You stride up to your speed. Your speed should be 25.
Where's that?
Should
It
be
is below
left
your
side of
ability
the-
score on the left
Yeah.
column. Should say class DC, and then right under that should say speed.
I just saw it. Hold on.
It should be
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, 25.
All right. I'll give you the. So, first 5 feet of movement, so you can kind of see what's going on.
Okay. Oh my.
Yes. So you have 20 more feet of movement you can cover. You cannot end your turn, or you cannot end your movement in the same space as an ally.
Okay, so
So because Gradlid didn't move, it might be hard for you to get into melee. However, you can still try and make it work. Do you want to move up as close as you can?
Oh, my. Let me see if my weapon has reach. Does it? Like, how close would I be able to get?
Oh, if your weapon has reach, you can attack things that are 10
Dave, I
feet away,
think
so
that-
you can basically attack over Gradlid.
Okay, let me double check, see if that's what that does, because if so, then I could happily do that and not risk, hurting anybody. That's, friendly. um, 7-foot pole, lethal cuts at a distance.
So there should just be traits on the weapon, or if you just name what the weapon is.
The large glaive.
Yeah, deadly,
There we go.
forceful, reach. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, so can I move up and use that?
You can hit something from 2 squares away.
Sorry, so what was it? Oh, your large glaive? Yeah, it has reach, so yes. So, basically, if you move up to here, you can hit the wolf in front of him. You also can actually hit the wolf around the corner, but it would have, a slight boon to AC because of the wall.
Yeah, because of the angle. And the one in front of him is the one he's already hit, right?
I hit nothing.
He missed.
Okay. All right, then I'll try to hit that one as well.
Okay, one in front.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. So what you're going to want to do is there should be an attack button for it.
Yeah, so underneath of your speed on the left column, there should say melee strikes, and you should just be able to click the
weapon.
Yeah, the blue box that just says large glaive.
Okay, cool.
If you were doing a second or a third attack, you would want to hit the number
The second
2
and
or
third
number 3.
buttons. Yes.
Yeah. Because that'll automatically apply the second and third attack penalty. But a 17 will hit
Yes.
for 5 damage. You weren't raging yet,
No.
but still, you have delivered the first damage of the campaign.
Neat. He used to roll shit with this character.
So, Kari Hel.
Well, I mean, you did roll minimum damage, so.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, and a lot of wolves. I'm a lot of hurt.
Oh, that changes slightly what I was planning on doing.
So the change has gone from larcen to
shoulder.
arson.
I mean, I can produce flame. All right. So, how does this read again? Three actions, just 2 rounds. Doesn't specify how many actions. So, I guess I'm gonna charge on my laser. So I'm going.
Oh, okay. Hold on a sec. Let me pull up your character sheet. What are you doing? This is not something that I should just let happen.
I need proof it's the laser.
Okay.
It has special rules. One of them being 2 rounds worth.
Give me a sec.
Yep, and it's the sheet doesn't make it nice to read.
If you spend 3 actions casting the spell, you can avoid finishing the spell and spend another 3 actions on your next turn to empower it even further. You, my friend, spent an action to
move. All right, then we'll preemptive. We'll get everybody else spiced up and ready. So it's going for the wolf in front and the wolf behind.
Okay.
Because that should be 30 feet.
Give me just a second. I want to finish reading. Excuse me. The rest of this.
The fun one.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar. I think I looked at it when I was going through spells. What is it?
I remember you using it in the other campaign.
Yeah.
Okay. So what it reminds me of is like honestly what it reminds me of is League of Legends fucking Xerath, charging the laser. The longer you charge it, the more range you have on it, and if you charge it long enough, not only when you hit, it'll also, burst.
Yep,
So,
that's exactly what it does.
okay. It's still only one creature base. It's not the best. Okay. Wolves, though.
Had to make a reflex.
Say it's basic saving throw, so it's save for half, crit for none.
It is either critical success, they take none. Success, they take half. Failure, they take full, and then critical fail, they take the critical damage listed.
Okay. Wait, hold on a sec. He was it. Yeah. There we go. So they both saved and took half.
Alright, and that will be me.
With a spell being cast, Zaira, Raisetsu, you two may roll perception checks again. Try and wake up.
I'm not holding out hope.
So, Raisetsu, go ahead and give me an initiative check.
Right?
As I set the DC to 10.
Come on, get a 10.
God damn it, sir.
The chosen one is a heavy sleeper.
Alright, that's, you're actually perfectly in initiative order. So unfortunately, you're gonna have a full round.
That's fine.
She's tactically waiting for all the side characters and the filler characters to get mucked in.
Well, would she be the next round, considering that I just went and I was the cause for her wake up?
Yeah, it's...
Alright, no,
it's 13, 16.
Okay.
Ssinssrigg.
Very well, very well. We shall... Oh, there is problems. I'm glad my potions are still keeping. So
You
I'm
by
going
chance
to
have
move right
healing
there.
bombs?
Would I be allowed to use an interact to pour a potion down Ssapriina's throat? She trusts me enough, I'm sure.
Ssapriina?
Ssapriina.
Yes. What potion?
I'm going to be doing...
She hasn't taken damage.
That is true, that is true. I've got 2 potions for her, 2 interacts, 2 actions left. What a coincidence. Ssapriina, enjoy your potions, my dear.
Oh, good God.
Okay, no. Hold on a sec. do you have the feat that allows you to feed your mutagens to other people?
That was only in Pathfinder 1. These are elixirs, I can give them to whomever. Cause, alright, so...
I'm reading through.
Fact checking.
And the only reason I want to double check on this is because I thought yeah, I thought there was some stuff about doubling, like, one, doubling up on mutagens is odd, and giving other people the mutagens.
I was double checking. Rage, I think I asked you a couple times, right? Like, we went over the information a few times. By all means, keep checking. Like, but I found absolutely nothing in the archives or any or the books that said I couldn't give it to somebody because it's counted as an elixir. Pathfinder 1, I couldn't get, the alchemist class can't give any of their potions to anyone. In someone else's hands, they go instantly inert without a feat. And that applied to all of their creations: bombs, elixirs, mutagens, all of them.
Okay, so a mutagen always conveys one or more beneficial effects. Mutagens are polymorph effects, meaning you can benefit from only one at a time. See other spell traits for more information on the polymorph trait.
Okay, well.
And a subsequent polymorph effect attempts to counteract an existing effect.
Okay, I will only give one to it then.
So there are some special conditions.
Okay. Again, it was just I wanted to double check these because I'm all for it, but I was conflating the I know you can only like have one at a time go on, and the I thought you needed special rules to hand them out. But yeah, apparently I was misremembering. Okay. Which is fine. That happens.
So I'm going to give just the lesser Juggernaut mutagen to her. And then action 3, I'm going to pound on the door to my immediate right.
Alright. So, Juggernaut mutagen, fortitude saves, the lesser means a +1, so it's 5 temporary hit points, and, 5 temporary hit points and a +1 to fortitude saves. And then a -2 penalty to will, perception, and initiative. Well, initiative's already started, so hey, pounding on the door to your right, Zaira, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Character is cursed.
There you go.
All we had to do was knock.
Yeah.
Nuada is pounding on your door again. You can You just... And so you wake up, angry, and then you hear the sounds of battle start going on, and... Oh, maybe not. Go ahead and roll an initiative.
Come on, 10. Damn.
Alrighty. Nada!
So.
Which, coincidentally, is how much you've done this fight so far.
Same for
I
me.
mean, I'm sorry that I rolled a 9 on my fucking initiative.
First one to wake up, last one to move.
Not quite.
Don't you have like a +7 as well?
Do you really have a +7 to your initiative?
Because it's perception based.
We're not going to talk about this.
Hey, I already rolled the nat 1 on my perception.
So, Alright, I need one bit of clarification here. So,
Alright.
I can cast as many spells as I have actions for, yeah? So, like,
Yeah,
you know,
just
let's
a
say-
majority of spells will be 2 action cost.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there are going to be some times where you can cast a 2 action spell and a 1 action spell. But that's your whole turn.
Well, so here's how I'm gonna start this. So presumably everyone's piled up there because I'm here. I heard a lot of like movement down here. Yeah.
Yes.
So the automaton is probably stuck up front.
Stuck and almost dead.
I mean, he can move through ally spaces.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I can get out of here.
Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do then. So and attack of opportunity, you don't need a feat or anything like that.
You do need a feat.
You do.
You need that. Okay.
Yes.
Would you
This is
Uh,
also
movement-
on both monsters and players.
Yes.
Okay.
So it is a special, uncommon to rare trait that monsters will have attack of opportunity.
Yeah, they don't have it very much.
Alright. So what we're gonna start with, Ssapriina,
Yes.
magic weapon. So +1 to hit, and you roll another one of your damage die, is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so instead of you doing 1d8, you now do 2d8.
So you're enchanting my weapon?
Yes. I am making the big scary lady with the big scary stabby cutty stick into an even scarier lady with the big giant stabby cutty stick.
Big German damage.
Big German damage. Okay, so
Alright.
does that mean I do anything at this point, or do I wait, or I still wait?
You'll still wait.
Okay.
Alright. Secondly, automaton. One
Yay!
action. Oh my god. Heal 1 hit point, automaton.
Oh.
I know that says 11.
That's the 2 action version.
Yep, and I
Yep.
specified the 1 action because that's what I had left.
Yay! I have 4 instead of 3.
I'm sorry.
Lord.
Is he? Does he count as living?
Yeah. Yes. Because I have an actual soul. It says life energy flows through you as much as blood on humans. As a result, you are a living creature. You don't have the typical construct immunities. You can be affected by effects that target a living creature. You can recover hit points normally via positive energy.
Well,
Works for
I
me.
don't know if alchemical healing is included with that or not.
It is. 'Cause
I'm sorry to say, but the automaton is probably going to drop. And I apologize.
This is why I think Xopan should have been Boromir from the start.
Yeah, you know what? It looks like I should have been, I guess.
So, that's it for my turn. Free action
is.
cry.
Oh, my trucks.
Alright, how do I do that, running out that tells me how much I've actually ran? Is there-
If you
so-
click and drag, or basically don't let go of your token, if you press either right click or Q, it'll give you the measure. And if you press it again, you can basically go around corners and it'll
That's one.
make waypoints.
Oh. Okay. I don't think I could fit down this hallway. Should I jump out the window?
That is an option.
Alright.
Take him from behind.
I mean- Your trusty steed is somewhere.
Yeah, he's So I'm just gonna jump out the window, and then jump on my steed,
Okay.
and then Then they have the how much is my movement speed on the?
And so you jump out, you jump on, and then you can use one action to command your steed twice. Like,
Alright.
he gets 2 actions. And his speed is what, 35?
I think it's 30.
Is it 30 or 35?
Let's see. It's no, that's the cent. Speed 30.
Okay, then. I guess the speed's only slightly better than your own.
Yep.
Well,
Oh jeez.
I mean, you get action economy with him and being on him. Like, you get 2 actions. Like, you get 2 free movement actions and then 2 attacks on top of that. So,
Yeah.
anyways, the wolves are going. And,
Reaction cry.
free action cry.
Look, I'm made out of metal. I don't taste good.
And that metal might be as thick as paper.
Yeah, like, I'm made out of metal. Like, these things shouldn't be able to hurt me.
You're able to defend against one of them very, very well. It rolled as high as a 16 on you.
Jeez.
However, the other one
Crit.
rolled both a 20 and a 23.
Can it not?
The 20 did 3 damage.
I'm still up!
The 23 did 5.
Darn, I'm down. That brought me down to 1 hit point. That 1 hit point almost helped.
It did help because you didn't drop on the first hit.
I'm sorry.
Quick, pass
But
it
just
back.
barely.
I tried.
And so now he goes down to dying 1.
Yep.
Ah, yes. The first of many.
Oh, wait. No, I can't bring it back just yet. Never mind.
Dally, make a death save.
Don't
Not yet,
worry,
not
we're
yet,
not.
not yet, not yet, not yet.
Oh yeah, after the bandits go, then I get to make my death save.
So the bandits are gonna be like, oh shit, where did all these people come from? And they're going to, Can that one see? He actually can't see. He's going to get back in line behind the others. And so he only gets 2 attacks.
Single file combat, so polite.
God, if only I had
For the
thunder.
second wolf.
If only I had lightning bolt.
So Ssapriina, does an 11 hit you? I already know the answer to that. Oh. But that one will be a crit for 6 damage. And then he missed everything else. And does a 20 hit you, Ssapriina?
AC is 18, so
Oh, yes.
so
There was 1 crit for 6 damage.
okay.
The 20 was another attack for 2 damage. So we're at 8. And then there was another crit. It was a second attack. It was 21, nat 20, for 10.
Oh, geez. So how?
So
that's
the first attack would have done 6 minus 5, so 1 total damage.
Yeah, I took that out. And what were the other 2?
2 and 10.
E.
Do you have resistance to damage?
I don't know. Give me a
I
sec.
don't think they do.
Oh, it would be.
Are you referring to rage?
The 5 hit points, the -5 was from the Juggernaut serum.
Yeah.
There we go. So, yeah. So, 6 minus 2. So, and then minus 10. So you could just do minus 12.
Okay. So I started at 22. So wow, I've got like 10 left.
Should have 9 left.
9. Okay.
I wish I had that much.
Because
bad at math.
you started at 22 plus 5, so equivalent of 27, and it was a total of 18 damage.
Beef.
All right. So, Gradlid.
Yes.
I think we are. The death save is a flat d20.
Yep. And the
And
DC.
it is 10 plus dying condition.
Yep.
Okay. And 18 is a success, so it doesn't get better, doesn't get worse.
Don't I actually stabilize?
Yeah. You go to dying 0.
So it does get better.
Yeah.
If only mildly.
The ghost lowers the dying counter, and then at dying
Failure
0,
increases it.
stabilize. Yeah.
Okay.
So I believe I'm stable now.
Maybe that works.
Hurrah. And the death saving throws counter has made a comeback.
And again, Xopan's the first one to cause it.
Yep.
So, Mofa, this means I'm at 0 HP and at wounded 1, correct?
No, you are dying 0.
Oh, so if you have to... Hold on. Yeah, you go to wounded 1. You are unconscious and stable.
Okay. Alrighty.
That's a great start.
Ssapriina.
I haven't even left my bed.
DeVir.
Yes. Hmm?
What would you like to do? It is your turn.
Um,
Turns out you really drop more soda.
I should probably go into rage now, just at least to protect myself, at least for a little bit.
I would like to work.
To your level plus con, so that is 2. Oh, that's not helpful. So that gives me 3 extra. 2 additional damage. Okay, and I will attack with my glaive as well. Let me just type in all this extra crap.
Oh, so the added damage is already in.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I just hit the attack number 2 and then it'll just do
Hit attack number 1.
attack number 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So, oh. There we go.
So that would be 12 because of magic weapon.
Yeah, I did adjust that, but I don't know why it didn't.
You clicked the wrong button as well.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's still an attack.
You miss.
Damn.
I mean, it wasn't showing the damage and stuff.
But you can roll a second attack. You can attack a second time. Because raging only costs a single action.
Okay, so I can roll again?
Yes.
This time you're clicking on the number 2.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
So, attack number 2
Damn.
to in front of you is very successful.
Yay!
I need you to roll damage for that.
Alright, dude.
What?
Big German damage.
Did I do?
Yeah. It's because magic weapon.
And this is why I cast it on you.
Oh, yeah, I have the magic weapon and I have the mutagen as well, so I am buffed up.
Yeah.
We stand big German lady.
Wait, so the magic weapon gave us second D8?
Yep.
Magic weapon turns a non-magical weapon into a +1 striking weapon.
Jesus Christ! That is the most useful spell on the planet!
And
Why do
one
you
thing
think?
is, 4 of us have it.
Why do you think when I saw that and I asked, "What does striking do?" and I heard that, I went, "I'm just going to add that to my spell list."
So, also the additional rage damage is just doing a flat 6. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Titan Mauler.
Yeah.
Titan Maul is fucking amazing.
So it's okay. I'm just gonna. You
Did I
didn't
just eviscerate the thing?
You didn't need the rage damage. It had already taken damage. That would not have been enough to outright kill it. But, It wasn't at full hit points, so it died.
Well, I took damage, so of course that would piss me off, so... Retaliation!
Kari Hel.
I would like to do damage one of these days.
You are not still in bed. Be quiet.
No, but
Hey,
he's the
at
only
least
one of
you
us
have
still
health.
asleep. He's the only one of us still asleep.
Yeah, I'm still sleeping.
No, you never went to sleep. This is just you going to sleep for the first time.
No, it's not the first time.
In the night.
Okay.
Oh, charge laser?
You're charging your laser.
Yes.
Zaira.
Zaira.
Charging my attack.
Zaira.
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 I know, I come up with the weird shit names. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Ssinssrigg and Ssapriina.
Look, I was fully expecting people to not be able to pronounce Raisetsu.
Most of us watch anime, though.
I guess her first instinct would be to open the door and be like, yo, what the fuck's going on? See that the hallway is chock full of enemies. And potential allies. You know, I think I might go through the window too. Can I just move through it, or do I have to use an action to open it and stuff?
If you want to carefully open it, sure.
I don't want to take damage by diving through it, but like, I'm not worried about damaging it or being quieter.
Yeah, you can exit out the window without damaging yourself. It's just basically it stops your it takes up an action to do so. It stops a movement action basically. Like, you can jump out of the window if you're right next to it. With where you are, you can basically run over to it and jump out of it in the one movement action. So
that would be included in my first 25 feet?
Sure.
Okay. Well, let me count this out. Hold on. Here. Out. Peekaboo. Is there like a wall here? Is there a reason why I can't see past?
Oh! You don't have dark vision.
I have, low light vision something.
Yes. But it's dark out.
Oh.
There's no light coming through the windows?
It's not low light? Are you sure?
No. There is light coming out of the windows, but there is no low light. You should be able to see past where the light from the tavern is spilling out. But yeah, you'd have to run through the darkness.
I'm just gonna go through the window.
Okay.
Because I can see this wolf, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a spell.
I think you only have one.
Oh, I don't have a... Yeah. I'm
Okay,
gonna
then-
stand here.
If you have a focus spell, it might be a one-action spell.
Yeah, you would only have one action left.
I don't think I want to use this on the wolf.
Okay.
So, that'll be it.
All right. Raisetsu.
I wake up. So, from next to Kari, am I able to peek around this corner?
Give me a sec. Yeah, I can allow you to peek around the corner.
Would I be able to target somebody with a spell?
Yes.
Okay. So, one action to move. I'm then going to look at Ssapriina. And I am going to cast Guidance, for one. And another thing.
One attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check. It's a +1.
Actually, I'm not sure if I'm able to stack those, so I'm just going to put it on 2 different people.
Well, trait uncommon hex, trait cantrip, status bonus. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't stack.
Saving throw.
I think because they're both status bonus, but if you allow it to stack, then yeah, I'll put them both on Ssapriina.
You're just gathering buffs from everybody.
When the target fails an attack roll skill check, would turn a critical failure into a failure or a failure into a success, you grant the target a +1. Okay.
So literally, they're one off from making the next category. Nudge Fate bumps it up.
So yeah, I see no reason why they wouldn't stack. Guidance has to be like you choose to use the +1 bonus before you roll. Nudge Fate happens if you're one off. So yeah, I see zero reason why they shouldn't stack.
Okay. So between Magic Weapon, Nudge Fate, and Guidance, well, you know, you have a potential +3.
A mutagen, Magic Weapon, Nudge Fate, and Guidance. Congratulations, you're the recipient of the buffs.
So,
Congratulations, now you are the boss in this encounter.
and that is my turn.
Oh,
Now, how do I add
Ssinssrigg.
all of that crap?
Don't worry about it.
Unfortunately,
We'll
you're just
remember
gonna
it.
have to remember.
Okay.
All right, Ssinssrigg.
The nuances of Pathfinder, of remembering a whole bunch of different +1s.
Yeah.
Those fuckers add up.
Yep.
You know what? So seeing my wife go into rage. I'm sorry. So seeing my wife go into rage. The Juggernaut mutagen is no longer a useful boost to her. So fun interact. You know all those item bonuses I gave you? Get rid of them.
I was gonna say the Juggernaut did you give any bonuses to it was Fortitude and temp hit points.
Yep.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 10 hit points are gone now, so.
Well, the 10 hit points were gone.
Yeah, they were
Because-
wiped out when I was attacked.
Yeah.
Whenever you are at maximum hit points for at least 1 full minute, you regain the 10 hit points. So it has to be a full minute.
But most of the mutagens only last a minute.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Get a +4 to AC, a dexterity cap of +2. And a +1 to perception checks for 1 minute or until you use Final Surge. If you're wearing armor, you still calculate your proficiency bonus to AC based on your proficiency. One action, you stride twice. Okay. Okay, so you have a +4 AC. I'm guessing. Maybe. It's hard to...
You know, on top of the -1 from rage, -1 from clumsy.
Yeah. Oh.
Pathfinder.
Alright, so that's a 1 interact action.
Now, how many actions would it be to grab Gradlid and drag him somewhere else? Like, say, here, I guess?
I would allow you to do that in 2 actions.
And if I wanted to... That's not gonna work either.
Also 2 actions.
Alright, I'll burn my 2 actions to drag him back into here and put his ass right there.
Away from the healer.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
Away from the magical healer.
Excuse you. No, yeah, that's correct. That one's right. Thank you.
Keep me near the healer. I need the heals.
Fine, put his ass in the... We can put him in the hallway. Happy?
Fuck it, pushes him further into the enemy.
Get in there, big guy.
Maybe automaton blow up when they die.
I picked the
Right.
wrong room to stand in then.
And so you've successfully drug Gradlid away from the healer as well as the danger.
Speaking of,
Nuada.
Why do you think I gave my wife an extra 4 to hit armor class?
alright, so. Big German damage is currently missing some health. So first of all, Big German damage. For the next minute, I'm going to be healing you even more.
Okay.
And I'm going to 2-action heal her. Okay, hold on. I need to check something.
Did you fuck something up?
No,
No.
okay. Okay, so I just rolled 2 nat 1s in a row on my healing. Well, regardless. Heal
So,
11 hit
13.
points.
13.
Oh, yes,
13?
13. So, yes, heal 13.
I
because
already
healer's
inputted
blessing.
it for you.
Perfect.
That brings you back up to full, exactly.
To my to 20. Okay.
For action.
Congratulations, Nuada. You're useful.
So for video purposes, could I get meta pigeon?
Nuada just points down the hallway towards the enemies up here that he could just barely see them and says,
Or do we want to keep it
go
like
get
this?
him.
More suspense on this way.
I mean, I didn't make a metavision just yet. I knew we would probably need it for streaming purposes, but
Give me
And you can use my stream to get at least what little view we have.
we'll have to deal. It's more suspenseful this way. We have to visualize and hear what's going on out there.
That is it for me. I am urging the big angry German onwards.
Yes. Just give me a sec. It's actually not going to take me very long to get this.
Oh, no, I like the suspenseful.
You do?
Honestly, yes.
Holy
That's the fuck.
giant, giant hairy penguin.
Sorry, I was already dragging it onto the board. I didn't have time to resize it.
It's a good thing we were indoors because the sun just got blotted. Well, the moon got blotted out.
I thought the moon was replaced. It was so bright.
It's like night of third moon, night of third day, which are his mask style. The moon is approaching maliciously.
Well, hi, Trucks. Turtle.
So,
Surprise, motherfucker.
yeah,
Um,
I doubt that he can get through the door. So
Yes, he can.
He can? Oh,
Yes.
hell yeah. He's going through the door.
So, if you really wanted to, you can move to there, and that only uses your mount's 2 actions.
Alright.
You
Now-
still have 2 actions left to attack.
As against it.
I'm gonna hit the one in the middle
Okay.
with my flail.
What does the disarm and this? What do all those?
So disarm is they can basically make a disarm maneuver while still wielding the weapon. Trip
Okay.
is they're able to make a trip maneuver while still wielding the weapon. Sweep is if they attack 2 different targets within range, they get a +1 on the second hit.
Oh. Okay. Well. So yeah, you crit that bandit in the middle for 12 damage.
Yep.
What
And
do you want to
then
do?
I am gonna hit the one in the back.
Okay. And
Okay,
that
so
gets a
that's-
+1 as an 8, and that is a miss.
Dang.
All right. The wolves. How is attack of opportunity worded? Hey, Trucks?
I make a melee strike against it. Can I just do that? Yeah. So, does that mean when they
Okay.
get to my...
So, you can make an attack of opportunity against that one if you wish.
Sure.
You hit handedly, doing 14 damage to it.
Nice.
Alrighty. The wolf that you just hit will strike at you for that's a 25 to hit
That hits.
for a total of 10 damage.
Ooh.
The other 2 attacks miss. The other 2 are flanking. Flanking provides +2.
It basically gives a target flat-footed, which reduces their AC by 2, but effectively, yeah.
So that's another 10 damage,
Uh-oh.
but he misses his other 2 attacks. And then the third one gets a crit. For 18 damage.
Yeah, I only have 1 health, so...
Oh. Well, it's only dying 1.
Dying 2.
Dying, oh, because it was a crit that knocked him down?
Yep.
So you're still alive, and not so much a threat that the bandits are going to attack you. It's good, because it's their turn. And they're going to look at Ssapriina and go, oh no.
Because I have been buffed to shit.
Does a 22
there's...
hit you now?
No? Oh yeah, my AC is 23, so no.
Oh.
We stand big Angie German. Kayla, are you having flashbacks of a certain paladin right now?
No, it's just everything missed. Gradlid, you're unconscious but stable.
Yay.
Ssapriina.
Yes.
It is your turn.
All my pluses in here, right, huh? Okay.
You get a +1, I think, to your next attack roll if you so choose it.
Okay. So what number do I hit at this point?
So you're going to hit the name of the glaive.
Okay.
Yeah. The white box that says large glaive.
Yeah,
Okay.
that should roll everything.
Okay.
So that's a hit for 20 damage. It's still alive. So now if you want to roll a second attack, you would need to hit the number 2 box.
Okay.
That is a miss.
Oh wow, my first miss.
If you would like to, you can in fact roll a third attack.
For what?
I'm not sure there's much else you have to do. So you just hit the number 3.
Okay, just hit the. Okay.
Yeah, it's basically you're standing still, so you get to attack more.
Oh, okay.
It's just harder to hit the more attacks you make it around. The third one's at a -10.
Yeah, so if you actually rolled pretty well, but
Yeah, I see
the
that.
penalties at the end, they stack up. You can take some random pot shots as a level 1, but at later levels, -10 doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So.
But also at any point, if that is just barely a miss, I can nudge it.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I'm keeping that in mind.
Yep.
But that doesn't affect damage. Still, you got 20 points of damage out on a wolf. Kari Hel!
Yeah.
Your laser there.
Yeah, if only a particular party mate didn't get really close.
Oh.
It's like you're right about to fire it off, and then somebody charges through the back, and it's like, hi-ho! Yeah.
Motherfucker. But... Well, you know what they say about Fireball.
Xopan was trying to take the Boromir from me. I had to I had to take it back, alright?
God damn it. Yeah. So, I'm assuming you're trying to attack the first bandit there?
Yeah, because I wouldn't be able to get to the second wolf. And as far, I can't see either side of this, so I don't know if there's anything there, so I would. And since it's a 10-foot emanation, it's essentially...
Yeah. So, unfortunately, the attack itself misses. So you don't get the 15 electricity damage on him. But, whether you hit or miss, the ball of lightning explodes. Okay. Basic reflex save. What's the DC on that gonna be?
If it's my spell, it should be 17.
Okay. And go ahead and roll that 2d6, by the way. Average.
And I'm going to fix that to...
Minus 14. One of them crit failed the reflex save. It was 17, you said?
Yes. There we go. Okay, cool.
All right. Turtle, have your mount roll a reflex save.
Don't know if I can.
You can. Did you get a second character sheet for your mount, or is it...
He did.
You
Sure about that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
then why does it look so different?
Because I said it as an
because it
NPC
say-
sheet.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's an NPC sheet.
You should still be able to find, like, saving throws on there.
Like that?
That
Yeah.
is the case. Gonna put you at dying 3 for taking the damage. And the mount, give me a sec, is going to take the 7 damage there. Oh. And that spell requires 2 full rounds, 6 actions in a row. Zaira.
I'm going to cast a spell.
I would like to cast a spell.
Yes. It's not as exciting as Rage. Let's try. If I move here, would I be able to do touch spells on the wolf?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Chill touch in this game actually means touch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. I was expecting it to have 120-foot range.
Ah. So, it's a... Oh, it just straight up deals damage.
Yeah.
And then a fortitude save. Oh no. It can fortitude save. Failing. Okay, I see. So, the wolf shrivels up from your... As the life force is sucked out of it, it appears to just rapidly age. White streaks running through its gray fur, wrinkled snout becoming more gnarled before it just collapses. As, you know, the muscles shrink.
Zaire, like, jolts back, like, brings her hand back to her chest, like, she was hurt. Like, that's the kind of speed that she does that, and then just, like, pins herself up against the wall and is panicking a little bit.
Yeah. But you moved, you cast a 2-action spell. That is your turn. Raisetsu.
Okay. I'm gonna maintain my hex for Nudge Fate. So 1 action.
Okay.
So let's do this so I can see. All right.
Does maintaining the hex cost an action at all, by the way?
Yeah, it's a sustained.
Okay.
All right. I'll go for the guy that is just barely within reach of me. Actually, no, never mind. This 60-foot range. I'll go for the closest bandit from peeking around the corner here. And I will cast you. So, I don't know. Why is it? The DC is 17.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still set to a different tradition. That's why.
Yeah. So,
It just
how much-
automatically takes 4 damage.
Okay.
And if it fails the saving throw, it's stunned 1. Or critically fails, it's stunned 1.
Yeah. But, so it succeeded, so it only took 2 of the 4.
Okay. That's my turn.
Ssinssrigg.
Well, I think I'm going to use battle medicine to treat wounds on the patient.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, oops. Gathering
So-
crafting check.
Yep. Hmm.
Does this mean I get to play again?
Yes.
That is exactly what it means. 4d8 or 4d10? I should know this. It's like my fucking thing. 48. 48.
Yeah. Unless you get something that allows you to increase that to d10s, it's d8s on treat wounds.
Oh hell yeah, that's full health.
All right.
Its
Make sure
wounded
you're
condition is removed. Unless battle medicine doesn't say that.
What's that?
It says attempt to mess.
does not remove the wounded condition.
Okay. Yep.
So, but you can only hit one person with battle medicine. Well, no, each person can be hit with battle medicine only once per day.
Yep. Alright, so that's one action. Let's see. Oh. Who here is injured? Anybody?
You hear
Yeah.
a faint gurgling from the tavern room.
Oh.
I am very hurt.
Well, this might be a problem. That did not want to do. God damn it.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Hmm.
I didn't prepare any of my ranged cantrips.
I don't think I can make it there and do anything.
I don't think you can either.
This is not good. We're going to have a death this early on.
The cleric, luckily, goes right after you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing. Oh. What to do, what to the hero point. I forgot about the hero point.
Everyone forgets about the hero points.
I mean, that's like,
Yeah,
I hand them
what
out.
is the hero point?
You remember in 5th edition how there were inspiration die?
Okay.
I think that kind of covers it. No one does.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Well, you gotta remember, like, I literally just started this.
Okay, well, it's synonymous to the inspiration die from 5th ed, except it does a very important thing. It's that you're able to accumulate multiple numbers of hero points if you do, like, amazing shit. You can wipe away all hero points that you have in order to just remove the dying 4 condition, which is, the death, permadeath thing.
When you would die, you don't.
I believe it also stabilizes you too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, jeez. What was it, Gradlid? Gradlid, right?
Sure.
Yes. Are you?
Gradlid.
Wait, you're a spellcaster, not a melee, are you?
I'm both.
Well then, drink up.
I can't drink.
You can now.
I don't have a mouth.
Gradlid has no mouth,
Give him
and he
mutagens.
must scream.
It's just like a faceplate.
Then pour this down your exhaust port.
It's a suppository.
Oh dear.
Just pour it on my head and I can soak it up.
Yeah, right. Well, this is embarrassing. What? Fuck it. Then, second action movement to here. Oh, look, there's... I really hope that's John's character. Right next to me. Drink this and call me in the morning. You have to be willing if I can pour it down your throat, otherwise this is gonna be a problem.
I guess I have to look up the rules for
Sure.
automatons.
Like, I'm not melee either, but sure.
You don't need to eat or drink. You don't need to sleep.
Give me a sec.
Like, I imagine automatons to have the capabilities to be healed by cure. To drink an alchemist's elixir or potion. And for all intents and
okay.
purposes,
So I was looking it up, and yes, they can. Automatons can actually, ingest like potions and elixirs and shit.
because otherwise you're kind of restricting them on like a huge number of things.
But yeah, no, I wanted to double check.
Okay.
The automatons, for all intents and purposes, are living.
Okay. Then I will give the Dracod mutagen to the automaton and move here, and that's my turn.
Oh.
Do I have to drink on my turn?
Nope.
Okay.
I
He
used the
pours
turn
it down
to-
your throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't see it because you always face forward, but there's a little port on the back of your head that says "Insert potions here."
I have a matrix plug in the back of my head.
Nada, Nuada, nada.
So, Well, Hytrix, I hope you like being in a dangerous situation.
Of course.
I mean, you are trying to Boromir this shit.
Yep.
So... Okay, what the absolute fuck?
I think you need a career change, buddy.
No, like...
When literally anybody else heals. Okay, good. When John tries to play a healer. Am I doing this right?
Nat ones in a row! Three nat ones!
One in 10 chance 3 times.
Hytrix, you get 11 hit points.
Wait, can't John use a hero point to re-roll something like that?
I think it might be on a d20.
Yeah, I don't know.
How do you fail that hard?
We just... No, John shouldn't be the healer right now.
1 hero point, re-roll a check. You must use the second result. This is a fortune effect, which means you cannot use more than 1 hero point on a check. If you would like to use a hero point, you can re-roll your heal. I am not taking any of the ones you rolled between the nat 1 and this next one you roll. So you have to make the choice. You must use the
Hytrix,
second
heal
one.
11 hit points, goddammit. I'm not gonna run that risk. Oh wait, we get one at the start of each session?
That's DM discretion. Sorry.
DM discretion. I am actually perfectly fine with if you guys are going to be using hero points. I'll do. You get 1 at the beginning of each section. At least for the first few sessions. If you guys are using hero points, we'll continue with that. If you guys aren't using hero points, then I'll only award it like on a level up or something.
Alright, I guess I'll use it. In before nat 1. Oh, okay. There we go.
So Hytrix, heal 20 hit points instead.
Alright, that's almost full health.
Alrighty.
Now, with my remaining... basically, Nuada steps out, goes, oh. Because this is the first time he's actually seen that, and just goes,
You're like, heal, and I'm gonna stay right here.
exactly. Go get him, scary lady.
Alright, goes to a wounded condition equal to the dying condition they were at, correct?
No. Actually, we were doing that wrong. Whenever they recover from the dying condition, they get wounded 1. Every time that they recover afterwards, the wounded condition just goes up by 1.
Oh.
And what does that condition do? Just instead of putting me at death 1, puts me at dying 2 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Xopan right now is at wounded 1. If he were to get dropped by a regular hit, he would go to dying 1 and then add in the wounded condition on top of that, so he would actually start at dying 2.
Yeah.
Okay, And basically, I don't get rid of the wounded condition if you start dying again. So you will have the wounded condition until treat wounds or enough rest.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. This actually makes a lot of sense. So, hi Trux.
Alright. I am going to hit the guy in the middle again with my flail.
You handedly hit him for 10 damage. What else would you like to do?
I would like to hit the guy in the back.
Yeah.
With my flail again.
Okay, you handedly hit him for
I'm
10
seeing some
damage.
consistencies here with multiple people.
I would like to handedly hit something.
Then how do I make my mount attack? Which is
so it has its character sheet.
Alright.
And it should have attacks on its character sheet.
Yep.
And it's gonna hit the wolf up top.
Okay. Alrighty.
And then it's gonna hit the wolf to the left.
Okay.
God damn!
Okay.
4 meter miss.
You crit today. Is that like the fourth one? Fifth
No,
one?
that's
Surround me so I can kill you easier.
Okay. Oh. So, that hit.
Should have killed me when you had the chance.
so right now we have big German damage competing with lucky
Lizard boy.
damage.
Lucky lizard's leg? A lucky lizard leg?
Big-
I don't know.
Big German damage versus the lucky lizard. You guys hear snap, smack, snap, smack, thump, thump, thump. The wolf gets to go.
I'm sorry, was that wolf singular?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Am I gonna get, like, is this gonna end before it gets to my turn?
What's your AC at right now?
Well, it's the enemy's turn right now, and then it's going to be yours. So
17.
17. 2 of these hit you for 5 and 5 damage.
Alright.
Roll an athletics check. Okay, you stay mounted.
Nice.
The wolf tried to pull you down, but then the bandit gets to go. So Gradlid, you get to go.
Yeah! I want to play the game. Okay. Boop. I can make it. I'm a spell strike with gouging claw.
Okay.
Please hit. Like, come on. Okay. Good.
Well, you didn't crit.
Well, that's okay. I don't need the crit. Because
But you did.
there's also this damage coming in.
Oh, persistent.
It's the persistence only on the crit, unfortunately. So the 6 plus the 7 from the gouging claw.
Alrighty. You moved. Spell Strike allows you to make a melee strike and cast a spell, but it's basically 2 actions.
Oh, wait. My bad. I didn't recharge my spell strike, so I could only actually just do an attack.
Okay. So, in that case, you don't get the gouging claw part.
So what I'll do is my focus spell, Spinning Staff, to attack him and instead of just doing the regular attack.
Your staff has reach. Okay. So, what's the, make a melee strike with your attack, and then a second melee strike against a different foe. So make the second melee strike.
So basically, I get 2.
You miss.
I love life.
Oh, wait. Actually, 19, because you didn't hit... It wasn't the right attack, I guess. Do I want to give it to you? Yeah, why not?
You rolled attack 1 and then attack 1 again.
No, I rolled attack 2.
No.
Oh,
I was taking the first attack.
Oh.
The 24 you had done as your first attack.
Oh.
So because you hadn't... Because the second one was an attack 2, I'm gonna give that one to you. So the one marked as attack 2 is actually the second attack.
Oh, okay.
So instead of a 9, you got a 19, which means you hit. And since Spinning Staff is 1 action, 2 strikes, you moved, you should have another strike left. You should have another attack.
They moved, did a normal attack, and then did Spinning Strike.
No. So...
That's how I saw it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I was
Well, in that
replacing
case-
that with the Spinning Strike.
Yeah, I thought it was replacing the
Because
attack
that-
with
that
the Spinning
first-
strike, which
that
means you get a third attack if you want at the third attack penalty.
Nah,
You
I'm
just
just
have to tell me who it is.
I'm just gonna do shield.
Okay. Ssapriina.
I'm going to try to move closely.
Okay. You could move there for 10 feet of movement.
Oh.
Or
Bring my
for
mic
20
close.
feet of movement. For 20 feet of movement, you could move there, actually. Because you can move through Xopan. So, what would you like to do? Move behind?
So I can
or
either move
back?
away from the. I think I'll move at.
Okay. So, to there?
Yeah.
What else would you like to do?
Okay, and I can attack as well.
Yes, you can. You have reach.
Okay. What one do I click for that?
You just click
Just
the
the weapon
big
again?
the big weapon name.
Okay.
You miss.
Damn.
You do have another action, so you could roll a second attack. This one you'd have to hit the number 2.
Okay. Let me just see real quick because I had something I thought. No, that was just my. Never mind. That's just my dash. Can I use my sudden charge, or is that 2 actions?
I don't know. I don't know what sudden charge is.
Sudden charge, with a quick sprint, you dash up to your foe and swing, stride twice. If you end your movement within melee reach of one enemy, you can make a melee strike against that enemy.
That's useful for long distances.
Okay, so that's not help.
You basically just did a sudden charge.
Let me see if it has.
Okay,
anything.
so alright, then I'll just attack again.
So the other thing is a sudden charge is 2 action. Yeah.
Okay, so alright, then I'll just attack again.
Yeah. I mine is 34. He's at negative 25. They don't even have 25 max hit points. This is one of those where you came up and you basically like you swung, he dodged, and you just brought it back.
Brought it back down and just.
Well, you decapitation.
Yeah.
Welcome to the world of being giant instinct barbarian.
Yes.
It is a wonderful world, and
Not to mention, it is a weapon with the deadly trait, so you're doing 2d8 plus 1d8
my
plus
site
rage.
had that too.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me build her to be this broken.
So far, it's hard to say who's winning out: Break German damage or Lucky Lizard.
Kari Hel.
All right.
Did that take 2 actions?
1.
You have 30 feet movement.
Yes. I got them long legs. And then, I guess
All right.
since only 1 target, I'll just yakety zap.
Well, 17 hits for 8 cold damage. Okay. All right. Zaira. As you're starting to have a panic attack, the battle seems to have swung suddenly in your guys' favor.
So, I know this is a little anticlimactic, but she's actually just gonna stay where she's at.
Okay. Raisetsu, what would you like to do?
Not concentrate on Nudge Fate anymore. I'm gonna drop that. I'd have to use 2 actions to get. Actually, no. I'd be able to technically. I'm not able to use 10 feet to get to here, would I?
No. Unfortunately, I'm not going to let you cut that far.
So I'll just use 2 actions to get up to, I guess, there.
Okay. Anything on your last action?
You know what? I will nudge fate on Lucky Lizard.
All right. Ssinssrigg. One of the bandits, there's no coming back from decapitation. Two of the bandits, however, might be able to be saved if you wanted to. There is still a hostile on the field, and no one you can see besides the enemy actually looks injured at all.
Wonderful. Yeah, I think I'm going to use 2 actions to get over here. And then I'm assuming I might be able to save this one?
Oh, yeah. This is the decapitated one. His head is, back here.
Well then, I guess I'll... Yeah, yeah, battlefield medicine to stabilize this guy, or just regular check to stabilize him. I don't really want to...
Yeah, it should be... basic check for stabilization.
Basic check to stabilize.
That's what I'm just looking at here. Sorry, I'm trying to double check. Administer first aid is actually 2 actions. Because you have battle medicine, and that allows you to do a 10-minute action in a single action, for this one time, I'll let you roll a stabilize.
Alright, so that's what, just a medicine, I guess, would that still be a crafting for me, or no?
Yeah. Because you can use crafting in place of all medicine checks, I believe. I believe it's all medicine checks. But that is enough. He is not dead. But
If they work so hard to kill him.
I mean, to be fair,
They still need to ask
you
questions.
knocked him unconscious. He's going to have a concussion.
They need to ask questions.
His name no good remember.
Nuada.
The cleric is tired of being a heal bot.
He's gonna pet the puppy.
So...
Leave it to the drow to have things to tie people up.
Wait, why did I... Sorry. It's still a miss, but... There we go.
Yes. Yes, it is. So that was 1 action.
Oh.
Why did it not roll the... whatever?
Because you're not
there's-
pushing the big button.
You hit the wrong button. But that's fine.
Stabby stab.
We killed the wolf with that.
He did.
Oh, it's 8, because he crit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just
It had 1 hit point left.
I'm helping.
Did you hear that, Xopan? It had 1 hit point left.
Yay.
Alrighty.
Right on time.
I'm gonna give everyone another round of actions. Hydrox, anything necessarily you want to do? Like, you look around and all of the hostiles appear beaten.
Do I go to the doctor or do I go to the cleric?
It is equidistant.
I know.
You have to make a choice.
I have a feeling this is going to affect the campaign in the long run.
Who do you choose?
God, I mean, the cleric did heal me. So I
Hold
can
on,
kill
let me
everybody.
pull out my magic 8-ball.
Yeah, I'm going to have to...
Quick, roll the die of bad decisions.
Here, magic 8-ball.
Alright. Which...
Alright. I'm gonna go down here.
Yes! I have won one of the party to my side. Take that, you filthy folk healer.
I give him a hug for resurrecting me.
I proceed to walk over to the doctor.
Thank you for saving me. Walk over to the doctor. Hey, so can you take a look at this?
No,
I mean-
like, here's the thing. Holy shit healing? Yeah, go to the cleric for the holy shit healing. Anything that's not immediate life or death? Yeah, the doctor could easily handle that shit. The doctor can easily handle emergency holy shit healing. The only upside I have is I can heal from a distance.
You
Right,
will
but-
only have that advantage.
For now.
Yes, for a little while.
So Gradlid, what? Anything? Do you have
No immediate threats.
no immediate threats?
He's gonna go just slump in this chair and be gloomy.
Okay. Ssapriina?
I'm adjusting some things because I'm assuming my rage is over.
Well, I mean, yeah, you probably look and you're like,
You're like, okay, this is good. And I kind of do want to use the manacles on that guy, but like, how? Like, is that 1 or 2 movement to get up to him?
We can deal with that one out of combat. This is more for I didn't know if anyone had, like, absolute immediate things they wanted to do at the end of combat.
Oh, then no, there's no real anything. I just want to.
Unless I talk about people going down for, like, decapitations, I am actually rolling, I am rolling death saves for the enemies and whatnot, because especially with the bigger, I'm trying to get myself in the habit of having things not necessarily die when they hit 0 on the enemy side, because it gives the opportunity of, yeah, you beat that guy and you knocked him out and you left and he woke up.
Ah, okay.
So I'm just trying to get myself in the habit of that, but that means I want to give everyone a chance at the end of combat to be like, we can't have this guy coming back. And, you know, the moral dilemmas that induces. Kari Hel, anything immediate?
No, I have nothing immediate.
Zaira?
This is a good corner.
It has 166 grains of wood in it.
Raisetsu?
Can I actually go check up on the tavern owner and, you know, the barmaid?
Yes.
They are somewhere.
You think you heard that they had their room in the cellar?
Okay. I'll go down to the cellar.
Okay. Ssinssrigg?
I suppose I shall. You said we have a full turn, or a full round.
Yep.
Okay, then. Oh, is this one stabilized? Do we really need another, or is it too late?
Give me a perception check. It is not too late. His heart is still beating.
Alright, I will move here. Attempt to stabilize. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, because that one was actually a DC 18. Because it's 5 plus its recovery roll DC, or basically 6 or 15 plus its dying value. It's not a critical fail, actually. Nuada.
Nuada is gonna go ahead and blow his last heal. Just in case there's still shit that's about to happen. 2 action on...
What in the hell?
Hytrix, just take that goddamn 11 hit points.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about it now.
And I'm gonna also make my way on down.
It gets me full health though.
Every
Yeah, it's just...
healing roll you make that doesn't count, you roll above the 11.
And
Everyone that does count, you roll a 1.
hero. The one that I used my hero point on went from an 11 to a 20.
to a 20. And Ssinssrigg, I'm sorry, Doctor, you've lost him. He has died.
Oh well, he tried to kill us. I'm only obligated to help.
Well, I'm only obligated to help, not obligated to succeed.
Exactly.
However, you're looking around. Now, you've dealt with blood before, but there's a lot of it. The tavern might not be open tomorrow.
Well,
We have at least 2 prestidigitation users. We can have this cleaned up by dawn, easy.
I was going to suggest just that.
Well, so the barmaid actually doesn't live in the tavern. She has a house elsewhere and comes by and works. However, you do find the tavern owner down in the cellar.
There will be no arson.
The tavern owner, he was sleeping very soundly. The noise of the battle apparently did not reach him. Or he's like Ssinssrigg and is used to sleeping through noise.
Well, I would politely, respectfully, kindly inform him that there is a I'm gonna dumb down the situation to just not panic him.
There's dead people.
The bandits were coming. The bandits are no longer coming. The bandits are dead.
Yeah, I'd basically inform them that the problem was solved, and then I would inform them of the problem.
Yeah, the problem has been solved. The problem was bandits attack. What? Bandits
Cleaned up
attack.
everything. You do not need to worry. Some of the tables and chairs may have been damaged, but that is not something that we could control.
No, but I can fix in the morning if we're not doing the bandits the day after.
Alrighty. Well, I will do a quick run through of loot and whatnot, just so you guys have things to think about. Hydrix, you looking through the corpses, you find a total of about 16 silver across their pockets, and each of them was equipped with a short bow and a short sword, some basic leather armor. I'd say you'd be able to recover 2 sets of leather armor, recover 1 of the short bows, and recover all 3 short swords. 2 of the bows broke. 1 of the leather armors got stabbed through. So. But yeah. In addition, you find a coded message. You can tell it's coded because you look at it and it's written in gibberish. And that's the end of the session. Guys, you guys fended off. Yeah. You guys fended off very successfully a bandit attack.
Fortunately, I managed to do damage.
Turtle almost lost their first character in the first session on the first fight.
Two almost deaths, to be fair. 2 almost deaths. There was
but the automaton was.
I was only at dying 1, and then immediately
and right next to a healer.
Yeah.
Then lagged away from the immediate healer. Don't forget that part.
But
Yes,
I was already stabilized by then.
So one thing
Sorry. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed our session 0.1 of Krossed Worlds, and we will, we're swapping to a different platform next week, hopefully. We'll see what happens. See you over there, and we will keep you posted on the Discord. Have a good night.